What is going on YouTube? This is Simon, Team Simon here, coming to you guys with a top 4 Qliphort deck profile by Lanks. So if you guys haven't checked out my channel yet, Lanks did 5 packs of Secrets of Eternity pack opening. You know, sneak peeks. He pulled, what card did you pull?
Soul Transition.
Soul Transition. So be sure to check that out. There'll be an annotation somewhere on the screen, so be sure to check his video out. So Lanks, so what happened today during locals, man?
I just want to say, don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment.
Thank you so much, Lanks, man. Let's go.
So today I was playing yours truly, Q-Tips.
Q-Tips?
So these guys are pretty straightforward. You run 3 Scout. I mean, you don't really need this card. It's not important. I'm just joking. It's like the most important card. You don't run it, don't play the deck. So standard 3 of these. I run 3 Carrier. This card's really good, especially now with the new cards out, like Stealth. You can tribute these cards and then they can't respond to their effects unless they have like a warning or something. It's good. 2 Helix. I think 2 is enough. There's already enough back row hate in this deck, so it's good. I know some people run 2 or 3 of these. I like to run 2. I just think 3 is a little too much now with the stealths out and the monoliths, and these are easily recyclable. So 2 discs are pretty good. I wouldn't run 1. And then I opted to play 3 stealth.
So explain this card.
Yeah. So stealth is too busted. Like this card is just win conditions for days, especially against BAs, because you can tribute off like there's one time I had a Scout and a Carrier on board. I pendulum summoned another Carrier and a Helix.
Okay, so where's your scale?
So my scale's right here.
Okay,
so
so your scale? Okay, so that's your scale.
Yeah, so I pendulum. The guy had a Dante, a Virgil, and a Scarm on board, and he had 1 back row.
Wait, you're not scared of Fire Lake?
Well, no, I knew he didn't have the Fire Lake because he had the card set since turn 1.
Yeah.
And when I activated Scout my first game, he didn't respond to it, so I knew it was kind of a dead card. I didn't know what it was, but anyway, so I pendulum summon. I tribute off these 2 for a stealth. At this point, he cannot respond to the stealth summon. So I chose my chain links for Helix to resolve first. So I popped his back row. Couldn't chain. It was what was it?
Why can't he
Phoenix Wing Blast?
Why can't he chain?
I'm sorry?
Why can't he chain anything to it?
Because stealth's effect, you can't activate or respond with any card effects upon its summon, when it's tribute summon. So the only thing that can stop this is literally a warning.
Okay.
Or a counter trap, right? So I chose my chain links, I popped his Phoenix Wing Blast, and then Carrier, I bounced his Scarm, and then the stealth bounced the Dante with the tour guide.
So it's a double compulse.
Exactly, it was a double compulse and an MST from 1 card that they can't respond to.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's why I opted to play 3 of these guys, because they're just really good.
So that's it for your monsters, and one more.
Not actually, and then I ran 1 Monolith.
Okay, so Monolith. So this is your new addition to the deck. So explain this card. What do you like? What's your opinion on Monolith?
I think Monolith is okay. I wouldn't run more than 1. I just think like the fact that it doesn't add any 300 attack boost or like the other ones do, where your opponent loses 300 attack. That's the only reason why it's at 1. But just for the fact that you can draw at the end phase is good. But I wish this was like draw for every monster you tribute like right away. It would have been even more busted.
Okay.
But anyways.
So is that it for your monsters?
And then 1 shell.
1 shell.
Yeah, the DLS at the deck.
How about Tower?
I don't run towers. He's a dead draw. I think he's too slow.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So that's it for your monsters, okay?
That's it.
So now off to your spells.
Standard.
Self-explanatory.
3 summoners are. I run 3 duality. Some people are running 2. I just think consistency is a big factor in this deck, and it's always good to get into what you need faster.
Or is this because it's ulti?
Yeah, that too. And then I run 3 Night Beams.
Your Night Beams.
Like before, it used to be like
MSTs?
Fiendish Chain and Veiler formats, where those were like standard cards in decks. This format, I think, back row hit is a standard. Like
yeah, it is.
Because of all the lakes and all that stuff. So I think 3 Night Beams and 3 MSTs are definitely the way to go. And then I ran only 2 Upstart Goblins. The reason for that is because I needed room for the Monolith. And I figured Monolith lets me draw regardless, so that's like my 3rd Upstart. And at the same time, I don't want to give my opponent 1,000 life points, especially against BAs when you're just trying to grind it out for damage and they keep floating. It's hard to get that damage in, and you don't really want to give your opponent 1,000. And in a mirror match, it's like giving your opponent a free Scout. Like, come on, bro, Christmas comes once a year. So that's... Like, you know, so that's that. And then I ran one Regeki and one Snatch Steal. This is good for mirror match. You can just take their monster that's equipped with Sacrifice, tribute it off. This is just a good generic card, I guess.
Yeah, it just wrecks the entire board, actually.
Yeah, it's good for OTKs when you want to push for damage, but overall, I don't think it's really that good this format because a lot of things searching grave, they get grave effects. But I still ran it because, you know, sometimes you just want to push for damage. And then for the traps, I only ran 6 traps. I ran 3 skill drains and 3 Vanny's emptiness. And that was all. This is pretty much all you need for Cliffs because your guys are unaffected by monster effects regardless. And then on top of that, if you just drop a skill drain, there's not much that can get over your 28, 24, 27, 3100 beat sticks, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And the Vanities just stops your opponent from going ham on you. And this is very easy to get rid of in this deck because you can just equip Sacrifice, tribute it off, this dies, and then you can just Pendulum Summon.
Wow, okay. Perfect.
6 traps.
6 traps. Now, after your side deck, Langs, you have a side deck you want to show us?
Yeah, the side deck's pretty straightforward. It's I just want to say this right off the bat. Fuck Shadolls. I just want to say that for the record. Okay, so mirror match.
Why? Don't you have a great Shadol matchup?
So people would like to think, but honestly, I don't know if it's my luck or just the way I play against them, but yeah, I get sweaty palms playing against Shadolls. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
It's probably the El Shadol for a game. I hate that. I ran 3 Stormfort. This is for a mirror match. It's really good. This is actually Stormfort, an ice hand that was set for my carrier once, and that was like the biggest play, and then I just activated Scout and went off.
Yeah.
Because they don't get their effects, right? And then I played 3 Spell Shattering Arrows.
Mirror match?
3 Maxis for BAs. 3 Shadow Imprisonings for BAs and Shadolls. I ran 2 Mind Crush. This card's amazing right now because everything adds to hand, especially with Shadolls. You could just go Shadol Fusion, El Shadol, Black Dragon, White Dragon. Like, there's so much things that just go to hand.
Okay.
Likewise with Qliphorts, don't need to explain that. Against BAs, this is not that great because it'll just get their effects off. Unless it's like Scarm Search Tour Guide, you could just Mind Crush the Tour Guide.
Yeah.
Which is good. And then I'm not sure about this card, but I put it in just because like people are gonna be sliding Fairy Winds and stuff against me, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what happens when all of my shit like is in the extra deck? So I opted to play one of these just so I could recycle my stuff faster. And that's pretty much it for the side deck.
Okay. Now off to your extra deck. Oh, do you even use your extra deck?
I have 0 extra deck cards. Literally, I don't have an extra deck. Actually, I have Jesus. I don't know if he counts. You just summon him as a win condition. Yeah. But that's about it. I don't have a side deck.
Okay.
Sorry, an extra deck.
Langs, thank you so much for your deck profile. Do you have anything else you want to say about this deck? Any changes? Anything you want to add? Anything?
No. You know, I might just, if anything. Yeah. To be honest with you, I think I'm just gonna take this to regionals. I think this is it.
Regionals next week. You're gonna be playing this deck.
This deck right here.
So
I think I've been playing around with different builds and stuff. Decided not to run Soul Transition because it's not that great or consistent in the deck. Too much requirements.
Yeah.
So I found it too slow. That was the only thing I changed. I took out Trampolinks. I put in another Stealth. I put in a Regeki and a Snatch Steal. And I think it's much better because like late game, if you're trying to top deck and you top deck a Trampolinks, it's kind of shit. But if you top deck like a Snatch Steal or a Regeki, you still have like a chance, right?
Wow, exactly.
So,
but isn't Trampolinks one of your most like combo cards that you can?
It is a good card, but it's not what it used to be now with all the new stuff out.
Okay.
We got so many scale 1s that you'll always have a scale up.
Okay, perfect.
Right? So,
all right. Langs, thank you so much for your deck profile.
No
guys, don't forget to subscribe for more YuGiOh videos and rate, comment, and subscribe. That's from Langs. And guys, be sure to check out my channel. He'll be doing more deck profiles on this channel in the future. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And to you, Sam signing out.
Peace.
Peace.